Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syakirah binti Baharudin and I would like to present my research entitled Non-Volant Small Mammals, Species Diversity and Distribution in 3 Categories of Disturbed Areas in Cameron Highlands. Cameron Highlands is rich in diversity of fauna such as 54 species of beetles, 13 species of pests and 5 species of non-volant small mammals. And due to high demand of tourism industry development, Cameron Highlands facing disruption has occurred over the years. The government has spent a total of 246.5 million on restoration effort in Cameron Highlands from 2014 until 2017. Some mammals have a very high diversity and considerable impact on Malaysia rainforest ecosystem, but failure conservational intention and less awareness can lead to the threat of its extinction and future problem. Unsustainable agriculture has severe impact on Cameron Highland environment, wildlife, and tourism. And there are species that show tendency to be in certain habitats and vegetation zones. Objective of research is to determine the species diversity and distribution of non-volant small mammals and to compare species diversity and distribution of non-volant small mammals of different habitat types. Small mammals are mammals that have weight or size less than 5 kg and their size limited can be caught in live trap. And there are 5,416 species of small mammals which has been recognized worldwide. And non-volant small mammals are defined as species that are less than 1 kg, such as rodents, marsupial, shrew, and tree shrew. And there are terrestrial animals that have no ability to fly and classified under the group of small mammals. Cameron Highlands were developed into a sanitarium, amusement, agriculture site, especially tea and vegetable farm, and relaxation location. Some of the permanent reserve forest has been affected by this development, causing the area to be altered and defragmented. And restoration area is any intentional activity that initiate or accelerate the recovery of an ecosystem from a degraded state. And boundary area is the imaging line that separates forest and non-forest. And disturbed forest is a forest that are disturbed by human activities in the past may naturally regain many of the features. And live trap is the most suitable and easiest approach for small mammals to place trap that can cover all type of habitat. And camera trap is an established method for monitoring population of medium to large size mammal. And camera trapping is a non-invasive method that generally causes a minimum of disturbance to the target species and suitable for study rare, elusive, and nocturnal animals that avoid humans. This is my methodology. This is the study area of my study. First is the map of Peninsular Malaysia and the map of Teluk Bertam and Bukit Bujang. And this is the distribution of duplicated active live trap for each study site, which is disturbed area, boundary area, restoration area, and undisturbed area in Teluk Bertam and Bukit Bujang Forest Reserve. And this is non-volant mammal live trapping. A total of 80 units of small and medium live trap were placed at suitable area, bedded with 5 different beds such as banana, cucumber, roasted prawn, and jackfruit. Live trap was covered by using forest litter to hide and provide insulation, and then the location of the sample were recorded by using GPS device. Any captured sample then been transferred into dark plastic bag. For camera trapping, a total of 10 units of camera trap were distributed according to the special characteristics such as near puddle, unhill, and near the river. And there are testing for effectiveness of camera trap by passing in front of the camera, and the location of the sample were recorded by using GPS device, and all 10 units of camera trap were left for 5 days, and then the photos checking process will take place. And as a result and discussion, a total of 23 species from 6 taxonomical order recorded in this study, 17 species captured by live track and 12 species from camera trap photos. The family Muridae recorded the highest number of non-volatile mammals captured in this study. These 6 family of non-volatile mammals were very scarce, as only one individual each was captured for the entire study period. And Prodosaurus, Musangus, and Pagumalawarta were caught in the trap as they are common in both pristine and disturbed forests. And camera trapping technique also were unable to detect non-volatile mammals such as rat and squirrel, maybe to their physical size, but can be detected under the order of Rodentia. This is a percentage of family species domination. This is species diversity and abundance of non-volatile mammals in camera trapping. For restoration, boundary disturb for Telae, Bertam, and Bukit Bujang Forest Reserve. And this is diversity indices and relative abundance. And this is diversity indices in relative abundance for live trapping. Different ecological limits seem to be the main determinant of diversification and therefore species richness. And as you can see here, the study revealed that a recovered land of the secondary forest had an impact on diversity and distribution of non-volatile small mammals. This is species diversity and abundance of non-volatile mammals in camera trapping. This is Lariscus insignis and Callosaurus canicep. These species were the most captured photos during the camera trapping and considered elusive and possess shy behavior as they have never been caught in live trap but able to be recorded by using camera trap method. And this is for Tribulus canchi and Manis chevanica. Tribulus canchi is a newly recorded species in Cameron Highland eventually, and Manis chevanica is a present of listed species in Bukit Bujang Forest Reserve, especially the critically endangered. And this is non-volatile mammals recorded species during my study. As a conclusion, overall, Telae Forest Reserve has a high diversity of non-volatile small mammals with approximately 14 species recorded. Although the restoration habitat differed greatly from the boundary, disturbed, and undisturbed forest area, in terms of species richness, it still appears to have an important role to play in providing habitat for highly adaptable species. It is crucial for the authorities to properly manage these non-protected areas as they continue to function as an ecosystem. And non-volatile small mammals such as rodents, insectivores are highly mobile animals whose distribution is influenced by the altitude and vegetation type as well as human disturbance. I would like to thank you to the Forest Department Peninsular Malaysia and Forest Department Cameron Highland District Office and to all our friends and colleagues for helping me during my studies. And this research was funded by Forest Department Peninsular Malaysia Research Grant for the research and development for restoration, rehabilitation, and reclamation of degraded forests in Peninsular Malaysia. And this is my references. I think that's all from me. Thank you for lending your ears. Thank you very much.